I have no idea what they should do for him for Mania. Like, I have no idea. I kind of felt that way anyway. Like, there were those rumors about him facing Brock, and it was like, okay, whatever, as long as he beat Brock, then I was on board. But I also felt like they hadn't done anything yet to make us get on board with that. So that was why it was like, okay, maybe it'll happen at the Rumble. That's not happening. So now I'm like, who?
Ladder match. Ladder match.
No,
Ladder match.
Okay,
Ladder match.
Nope.
Come on.
If I have to pick one ladder match, I want a ladder match for the tag titles. If I had to choose one, I'm choosing it for the tag titles.
Fair that we're getting. Okay. But then who's gonna face? Who's your pick?
That's why I was just saying that I don't know. No.
We don't want Gable to finish his story? Mm-mm. It seems like WrestleMania 40 is all about stories finishing.
Yeah, but that's just because they're all trying to be the next Cody Rhodes, which is weird. I don't like it. Coming
at your mans.
But I also don't. That's why the whole point of me saying any of this is saying, like, I don't know what direction they go in. I mean, I guess they could try to revisit the Gable stuff, but it feels like we've already kind of like gone past that. Like, we need to give him a third opportunity to beat Gunther. I don't know. But yeah, I'm curious to see how they figure that out, because I really feel like, I feel like he's kind of one of those guys where they don't really worry about there not being like this long drawn out feud. This whole Jay thing came about in 2 weeks and people are invested, but it's like, that's it. There's no like super backstory between him and Jey Uso. But I would like for him to like go into WrestleMania with some sort of like intriguing storyline. And I guess the Gable is the best one. I guess if Ilya Dragunov wasn't NXT champion, I'd be all for that. But he's going to be defending it the night one of Mania. So I don't really believe that'll happen. But
what if we get Trick versus Mello for the NXT title at Stand and Deliver? And then they call up Ilya Dragunov because Gunther is like, who is going? No one can come at me.
Well, that's what I was saying, because so that would mean Ilya would have to lose the title to Mello, is what you're saying.
I see that in the works because of what happened last week on NXT.
And then that way, his way of like passing the torch would be dropping the title to Trick. I'm not mad at it, and I feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea, because Gunther had said, I'm running out of opponents, and kind of technically he is. And it's like, I understand why. I understand why people were invested in Chad Gable, but we're also talking about something that happened like 3 months ago. And like I said, he already had 2 title matches against Gunther. So it's like, people can get reinvested, but then it's also like, you're then trying to like bring back an old story.
Doing other
and, like,
stuff. He's
that's what
I'm caught up in other stuff. Yeah, I agree with you.
So I'm saying, like, it would be difficult to try and like interest people in a story that we've already like were emotionally invested in, is all I mean. Yeah. So my pick is Ilya. I feel, and Ilya doesn't even have to win. It just is like, that would be a banger match. So, and I would be very excited, because it would be like my two,
I love he does that. Mania options to me: Braun Breaker, Gable, or Sheamus.
I know Sheamus is injured though. But we had Sheamus and Drew McIntyre and Gunther last year.
We did. But still, wouldn't that be great? We had Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns last year.
That's different. If I had to choose between the three, then I would say Sheamus, I guess. Because I think people would be excited. And then I guess if they're going to take the title off Gunther, then might as well give it to the guy who's never won it.
You don't want to see Braun?
No.
Why not?
I don't have to be a fan of the people you're a fan of.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I'm not interested.
Okay.